Hi, I haven't made a vlog in a minute, and my name is Shelby, and this is the channel where I just kind of talk to the camera. So it snowed today, and it probably snowed realistically about 8 inches, but if we're a man, it snowed 2 feet, because they say everything's, like 8 inches of usable whenever it's really 4. Never mind. I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks today, and I'm snowed in, and I felt like eating food, and I didn't have that much food, but I did kind of drink a little bit, but hey, it's whatever. I've been making lots and lots of TikToks in the snow and blah, blah, blah. However, today, what I wanted to do, besides for binge eat and, what else have I been doing? I've been doing this really, really weird thing where I have been meditating. I've been using the gateway tapes, which is something that the CIA made in the past to train people to astral project to do remote viewing, which is just interesting. It's just been an interesting phenomena. I think overall, for some reason, I keep wanting to make healthier choices. Not today, honestly, because today I've been binge eating. And, but I also didn't do it today. I didn't do that thing today. Thingy thing. But I will before I go to bed. I tried a sandwich at Big B's. It was really good. I didn't know about Big B's.
And Nate and Cassie made me stop at this place that has these weird waffle sandwiches, and they're great looking. I don't know if it's good. Oh my god, it's so good. Oh my god.
What else can I catch you guys up on? I don't know. I think that's it. But today, what I wanted to do, I really wanted to do it. I wanted to take a love language test because I realized that I don't know my love language, which could come in handy at some point. I don't know why, but we're going to try to find one. All right. So with, we're going to okay, so hopefully in post I can find where things are. We're gonna do this. We gotta minimize this. Get on the minus, you weirdo. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna get out of Instagram. But I don't know my love language. Isn't that right, Penguin? We don't know what makes Shelby feel loved. Or how do I express love? I don't know. Okay. Love language test. I feel like having fun today. Part of me wants to go and grab more. Oh, I've been making Penguin edits, Penguin doing really stupid things. I edited some Coors Lights in his hand and things like that. Whatever. Anyways, hopefully we can find one that's not love language test. That's probably an ad because it's the first option. So, love language test. Find your love language. Let us see. The concept of love language was created by couples counselors Dr. Gary Chapman. He observed that people differ in what sort of interactions make them feel loved. When you know your love language, you will understand yourself and your partner better, resolve conflicts faster, and increase the intimacy of your relationship. Take this free test to find out how you prefer to give and receive love. Let's see if this one's free. Choose the sentence that's more important for you. I love to receive encouraging or loving notes for no special reason. Gay. Wait, I can't say that word now. I said it. Lame. Games. I don't know. That seems lame. Oh, I like to be hugged over that for sure. Because, I don't know, notes. Why are you taking time to write notes? What are you doing with your time? Why are we writing notes to each other? What is this, the 1800s? I know you spent the time to do that. What kind of sentiment is that? You're wasting your own time, therefore wasting mine? Oh. Is that similar to texting? I'd rather be with you than be texting. Like, call me. Call me. I don't really want to text you. The only time I'm going to text you is if you're mad at me and you're not like actually wanting to spend time with me and we're like having an argument and you're not actually willing to fix it and then I'm about to like not be in your life. It's the only time I'm going to be texting you. I'm kidding. I'm not a very good texter. I text every now and then. Or I get really, really excited about something and I text in short bursts. I don't know. Sometimes I also sound really mean in text and I get really angry and it come across very bluntly. Anyways, how do you guys text? Choose the sentence that's more important for you. I like to spend one-on-one time with a person who's special to me. That one is it. I feel loved when someone gives me practical help. I do like practical help. However, I would much rather have one-on-one time with somebody than them practically help me. Now, also, here's the point. Can somebody actually practically help you without you double checking it? Who knows? Because usually, 9 times out of 10, there are some people you don't need to double check. Some people actually do adequate jobs at things. But typically, if somebody helps you, it's just, you can't do it better than I can. Of course, I can do this much more sufficiently than you. And then they do it, and then it's like ass, and then you're like, get out of the way. I've got to redo whatever you helped me with. Anyway, so I'm going to go one-on-one time with the special person. Choose the sentence that's more important to you. I like it when people give me gifts, or I like leisurely visits with friends and loved ones. I like leisurely visits. I think time is so much more important than material values, and I think that it's more important than like money. However, whenever you get gifts, it does sometimes, especially well thought out gifts, because I think it's so sweet whenever people have the ability to like see you and think of a gift that is really, really sweet for you. Because like I recently met some friends of mine and they're very, very, very good at gift giving. And I think that's so sweet whenever people have sentimental gifts. And I think that it can be really heartfelt and sweet, gift giving can, and it can make you feel very special. I do prefer leisurely visits. However, having something that somebody thought of you whenever they saw it can be really special and really heartwarming. It's not that I don't like gifts. I like important gifts or like not substantial, but like sentimental. I like sentimental things, like if somebody thought of you, I don't know, or like something very personal, or like some people who are fans of mine have sent me like notes in the mail, or like things that they have made, or things that are very personal. Like I had somebody send me like a hand painted pop figure of me. That's really, really cool. Or there's a lot of gifts that I've gotten from people online, especially that just watch my content, that have made really cool things for me and just sent them to me. And I like bracelets. Like I've gotten a lot of candy bracelets from people. That was really, really cool. All right, anyways. So I'm going to say leisurely visits, but the gifts are really nice. Especially like for somebody like me, and I know a lot of people look at me and they're like, oh, you're an attractive girl. You've definitely had everything handed to you, and that, but I'm not really that attractive, but it's not even about attractiveness level. It's just about like, I'm not somebody who's gotten a lot of gifts in my life. So sometimes whenever I do get a gift that's very sentimental, I do deeply appreciate it. Like, especially if they've taken the time to like observe my personality and see what I've liked. That means so much to me, or like something that just very much fits me, Anyways, but leisurely visits, I'm going to go ahead and pick. Choose a sentence that's more important for you. Feel loved when people do things to help me, like doing the laundry or cooking. I do feel loved whenever people do that. I do feel loved with hugs. I do. I think I'll just go ahead and do things to help me, because the amount of times in my life that I have had somebody do anything to help, like genuinely, like here recently I have had people in my life that I'm blessed to have who have sometimes done things for me. But most of the time in my life, it's been me pretty much doing most things for myself. And I think that people to help you do like things, it's just so incredible and so helpful, and I couldn't be grateful enough. I could only imagine like having somebody like around that was just in your life that just liked you, that you could be like, hey, could you do this? And they just did it. Like, that would be like crazy to me. That would be absolutely insane. So we're going to do people do things for me. Choose the sentence that's more important to you. I feel loved when someone I love or admire puts their arm around me. I feel loved and admired when I receive gifts from someone who's I do like gifts, but I really don't want gifts all the time. I only want them if they're kind of sentimental and important, and just on rare occasions, maybe like, every so often. I don't want to like expect a gift from somebody. I want it to be unexpected and kind of infrequent. I think loved when someone I love and admire put their arm around me. I love physical affection so much. Choose the sentence that's more important for you. I like to go places with friends or loved ones. I love going places with people. I like to shake hands. I give high fives or hold hands with people who are special to me. I do like that. I'm not going to high five you if you're special to me. I'm probably not going to shake your hand if you're an acquaintance, because then I'm going to want to wash my hands. I don't know what you've been doing, okay? I don't know how special these people have to be, because if they're that special, I'm hugging them. I'm going to say go places with friends or loved ones, because I don't like the way that's phrased. Choose a sentence that's more important for you. Visible symbols of love, such as gifts, are important to me. I feel loved when people say kind or supportive things. I do like words of reassurance. Oh, man. If you ask one of my ex-situationship always said that I liked words of praise because I secretly didn't like myself. But I think that that's wrong. I think that sometimes it's just nice to hear things, It's not some weird, secret, depraved craving for admiration and, like, love because I don't like myself. I think sometimes whenever you hear supportive things, it's just nice. Oh, there's an ad. Continue the test. Choose the sentence that's more important for you. I like to sit close to people I enjoy being around. I do. I like it when people tell me I'm attractive or handsome. I do like that, but I would rather sit close to people I enjoy being around. Choose a sentence that's more important for you. I like to spend time with friends or loved ones. I like to receive gifts from. I like to spend time with you. What's more important for you? Words of acceptance are important to me. I know someone loves me when she or he. I do know whenever they help me. That's very sweet. I like help. But it's hard to get help in a balanced way, to be perfectly honest with you. Choose the sentence that's more important for you. I think help, by the way, I just think help is interesting because, in a way, sometimes it can be something that oversteps something that you're doing and almost insults you. But if done in a correct way, where it's something that you actually need done, it's really, really helpful, and then it's also hard to know when it's okay to help or I don't know. I think it's okay to, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I've been very introspective the last day or so. That's why I haven't been live streaming. Anyways, choose a sentence that's more important for you. I like being together and doing things with friends and loved ones. Or I like it when words are spoken. I would rather be together and do things with people. We're all riding roller coasters. Choose the sentence that's more important for you. What someone does affects me more than what they say. Hugs make me feel connected and valued. Hugs make me feel connected and valued. Choose a sentence that's more important for you. I value praise and try to avoid criticism. Several small gifts mean more to me than one large gift. I don't think anybody likes criticism, but praise and criticism are kind of interesting because praise and criticism are actually like kind of constructs that reinforce like a hierarchy in relationships. And if somebody's constantly either praising or critiquing you, do you really want to be around somebody who thinks that they're above you? Like, yes, I do like words of reassurance and I like praise to a certain extent, and I do like help bettering myself. However, I don't like the thought process that maybe I'd be in a dynamic where somebody's constantly either approving or disapproving of my actions. That's not necessarily something that I enjoy thinking about. I do think that I think that praise over criticism is great, and I don't necessarily love criticism, especially whenever that person maybe isn't an expert at whatever they're criticizing you about. Like maybe they think that you have a really bad personality and they think that you're negative, but they're possibly one of the most negative people that you've ever come across, with avoidant tendencies to actually fix any problems in their life. However, like several small gifts mean more to me than a large gift. I don't know, because what value system are we judging what's small or large? Is this like monetarily? Like, is this financial, or is it tiny? Like, is it like, oh, you made me a whole bunch of really cute little figurines that are all personal to, like, I had somebody make me a little Pichu and it had a Hello Kitty shirt and it was like an emo Pichu, which was perfect for me. And it was a very close friend of mine. That's a small gift, but she didn't need to make several of them. Is that technically a large gift because it's very emotionally charged? Like, because we're going to say value praise and avoid criticism. I don't know where I'm going with that one. Is this emotional value here, or is it monetary? Choose a sentence that's more important for you. I feel close to someone where we're talking or doing something together. Feel closer to friends and loved ones when we hug or shake hands. I don't like shaking hands. I don't want your fingers to intertwine with my fingers on accident. It makes me feel weird. I have to be very close with somebody for their fingers to intertwine with my fingers. I don't know. Maybe my hands are just dry right now because it's giving me the ick thinking of somebody's hands being in my fingers. I don't know. Talking or doing something together. I feel closer with friends and loved ones when we... I like hugging. I'm going to say talking or doing things together. We've got another ad. It's back for a limited time. 5 years price lock guaranteed. I don't even know what this ad's for. This is not sponsored, by the way. This is a random ad that I got. Choose a sentence that's more important for you. I like for people to compliment my achievements. I know people love me when they do things for me that they don't enjoy doing. Yeah, that's right. Scrub the floor, you scullery maid. I know you don't enjoy doing that, but you're going to do it anyways. You're going to do that anyways, aren't you? Yeah. Because you know you love me. Do it for me. I know you're going to. You're doing this and you don't even like it. I knew you loved me. I'm kidding. I like for people to compliment my achievements. I'm just going to say, I don't like it whenever people compliment my achievements. I don't like either of these things, okay? I'm going to be honest with you. Because... again, it kind of goes back to what I was saying with like praising and like critiquing. So somebody's like already kind of coming at you from this position that they think that they're better than you at whatever they're complimenting you at. Like it just always feels slightly demeaning and insulting whenever I get like complimented on an achievement. Or like if it's not demeaning and insulting, it comes off like somebody's jealous like 90% of the time because they're like, oh, good for you. And they could be saying it with utmost sincerity, but it never comes off sincere. It always comes off with like a degree of disingenuousness. And it always seems like somebody's just trying to be cordial because how else do you respond to something good happening for somebody else or somebody else achieving something? You don't. You don't respond to it very well. At least I don't. Anyways. Well, I mean, I'm not like mad about it in my head. I just don't know what to say. Besides for like good. You know? So a lot of times I try not to tell people if I achieve something, you know? Anyways, I guess I know people love me when they do things that they don't enjoy, but that sounds like a power tripping here. Like that one Peggy song that's trending in TikTok.
I don't give a fuck, shut the fuck up, get on your knees and grease my feet.
I know people love me when they enjoy doing, yeah, okay, whatever. Choose a sentence that's more important for you. I like physical touch from friends and loved ones. I do. I like when people listen to me and show genuine interest in what I'm saying. I do. I like both of these things. All right. I feel loved when friends and loved ones help me with jobs or projects. I really enjoy receiving gifts. I'm going to say jobs or projects. Time is so much more valuable than you're thinking. Like, you know... You're never going to get your time back. Spend it with people you enjoy. Add value to your life that way, you know? I feel loved when people take time to understand my feelings. The sentence, it's more important for you. I feel secure when a special person is physically close to me. I do, yeah. Acts of service do make me feel loved, but I guess over those. All right. Choose a sentence, it's more important for you. I appreciate the many things that special people do. The many things that special people do for me? I love special gifts that people make me. But I think whenever people do things for you, like, and I'm not trying to, I guess it sounds like I'm power tripping. It makes me feel like I sound like I'm power tripping. I love it whenever people do things for me because it means so much. Because how rare is it that you take your time and you do something for somebody else? I think that's so sweet. I like that. Sentence, it's more important for you. I enjoy the feeling that I get when someone gives me undivided attention. I messed up. I didn't mean to press that. I was trying to read the next one. Choose a sentence that's more important for you. I like it when a person celebrates my birthday with a gift. I like it when a person tells me meaningful words on my birthday. I think meaningful words there. It's not that I don't value gifts, because I do. It's just sometimes like material possessions can like be lost or have to be replaced or something. And that's unfortunate, but sometimes it happens. And it sucks to like be given something really valuable or even emotionally valuable that you could lose at any time. Then somebody spent a lot of either time or money or effort to get you an item that doesn't exist anymore. And that's offensive, first of all, to that person. If something bad happens to that thing, because then you don't have that valuable that they spent a bunch of time or money on. And then second of all, you lost something that you loved that made you happy. I don't know. It's kind of like the more that you have, the more you have to lose too. And like whenever people give you gifts, like it means so much. At least it means so much to me. And it's kind of like I don't ever want to lose it whenever people give me gifts because, you know, a lot of times it would be really easy. And it would hurt my feelings, you know? And I feel like responsible for that gift now because somebody gave it to me. Now it's my gift. Now it's in my care. Now if I let it down, then I'm letting you down in my head. I don't know. It's like a tie. Okay. I do feel loved when people help me with chores. There you go. Because it makes me feel valuable. Choose a sentence that's more important for you. I appreciate it when someone listens patiently and doesn't interrupt me. I like being interrupted in a way, okay, because I tend to dominate conversations. So it kind of means a lot to me if you like me enough to like tell me what you're feeling instead of just letting me trump the conversation. Appreciate it when someone remembers special days with a gift. I think that one would be better. I like knowing loved ones are concerned enough to help with my daily task. I enjoy extended trips with someone I would love that. I've never done that. I want to do that. There we go. Someone who's special with me. I need to find a special person to me and go on an extended trip with them. Choose a sentence that's more important for you. I don't mind physical affection. I like that. Okay. There we go. Add removed. Show details. Of course it's removed. I can't see anything these days. Choose a sentence that's more important for you. I like to be told that I'm appreciated. I like for a person to look at me when we're talking. Look at me. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Don't you hear it? Well, Frederick, I don't know why your name's Fred now, but you haven't even looked at me. You haven't even looked at me in the eyeballs. You haven't even looked at me since that night, and I'm afraid. I'm afraid I'm monstrous now. Is that what you really think of me? I'm not even good enough to look at, not directly in the eyes. You can't even make eye contact with me anymore. I knew it. My mother was right about you, Frederick. All of those things, I thought that they were rumors. I didn't think that they were true. You've disappointed me yet again. Of course you have, Frederick. You always disappoint me. You always do. My mother told me everything about you. I should have known you were a scoundrel. And I should have known that you never believed any of those things that you said. I was a fool. It's not the first time I've been a fool, though. Of course. We're all fools sometimes. New beginnings and all. Anyways, sorry for that. I guess I want a person to look at me when we're talking. Choose a sentence that's more important to you. Gifts from friends or loved ones are always special to me. I feel good when a friend hugs or touches me. I like to be touched. Do you love me? Want to play a love game?
Love games? Do you love me? Are you playing your love games with me?
Choose a sentence that's more important for you. Enthusiastically has a dude. If I for some reason requested something and somebody had no incentive to do it, and they did it happily, because I don't ask for things a lot. Do you know how happy that makes me? Do you know how happy that makes me? I would be befuddled. Do you know how rarely that's why I got so attached to my weird situationship thing, because he would just do things for me. He would just be oh, I made you coffee in the morning today. I brought you breakfast in bed. Obviously, I'm not dating you and stuff. Oh, you're sick? I brought you food and medicine, and I cleaned. I don't know. He'd be oh, I put together your furniture. He put these fucking panels up on the wall. He put the lights up. Okay? He helped me with this. Okay? How was I not supposed to get attached? Literally nobody's done shit for me most of my life. And then somebody comes along and just willingly does random for me. And then I'm holy shit, you're helping me. Oh my God. And it's actually helpful and I don't have to. Anyways. But now I have friends in my life who actively help me every day, which is absolutely wonderful. But, and it's so surprising every single time, because Cassie cleans. She lives here now, and she just does it. It's just because she just does. It just makes me really happy. So I could say, people who enthusiastically do a task for me, I, for some reason, my brain will be yes, spending time with me and talking to me 100% helps. And yes, I do like to be called a good girl, and I like praise, but I think that people doing things for me is pretty high up there, especially they can do it without me having to go back over whatever it is that they're doing. And if I can have confidence and trust them, and they can be accountable, that's it. Choose a sentence that's more important for you. I need physical contact with people every day. I would love physical contact with people every day, but that's not ideal. Or that's not always going to happen, I need words of encouragement and affirmation every day. I at least need words of encouragement of affirmation every day. Maybe not, I don't know. I would rather have the physical touch, but okay. So quality time, physical touch, acts of service, words of affirmation, and receiving gifts. Man, it makes me look like I don't like that, but your personality results. You feel most loved when someone gives you their undivided attention. Nothing speaks louder than spending meaningful, distraction-free time together. Whether it's a deep conversation or a quiet walk, being fully present is what strengthens your bonds. It's not about what you do. It's about who you're with and the quality of that connection. For you, time is the ultimate gift, and it makes your relationships flourish. That's what I just said. So I did say that a lot. But physical touch. You appreciate physical touch, but it's not the foundation of your love language. A hug or a gentle touch can feel nice, but it doesn't define how you feel most loved. While you value closeness, other gestures might resonate more strongly with you. Physical touch is a piece of the puzzle, but not the whole picture. Your connections thrive on a mix of love expressions that make you feel whole. I've got to feel whole. Feel whole? Feel whole! Acts of services. You notice acts of service and feel their impact, but they're not your top priority. You appreciate when someone lends a hand or does something thoughtful, but it doesn't always feel like love in its truest form. Sometimes actions are a nice bonus, but you're more attuned to other ways of connecting. While service is meaningful, it's not the sole key to your heart. Love for you is a mix of effort and something more. Actually, That's pretty accurate. Can't lie. Words of affirmation aren't what make your heart race, and that's okay. While you might enjoy occasional compliment, it's not what defines love for you. You prefer actions and other gestures that show someone cares in a deeper way. Words may feel fleeting, but other forms of love feel more tangible and enduring. You're unique in how you perceive love, and that's what makes your connection special. Receiving gifts does not resonate deeply with your true love language. While you might appreciate a thoughtful present, it's not how you gauge someone's feelings for you. Other expressions of love, like time spent together or heartfelt words, mean more to you. Gifts feel secondary or even unnecessary compared to what you truly warms your heart. You know that love is about presence, not presents. Okay, so I'm kind of wondering how this all goes with like my personality trait. My personality type is a Myers-Briggs INTJ. And what's funny is I asked ChatGPT to analyze my natal chart. And the natal chart actually, like, it's interesting because ChatGPT can like tell you things based off of your natal chart, which is really, really cool. And so I asked the natal chart, like I asked ChatGPT to tell me based off of my natal chart what Myers-Briggs it thought that I was. And it was like, oh, you're probably an INTJ. And there were like a couple more possibilities, but it was like, your natal chart says this. So it's really, really funny because your natal chart can be so accurate to everything else, or even so anyway, so I'm kind of wondering what most INTJ's love languages. So hold on. What love language? INTJ love language is way expressing and receiving love that's unique to the personality type. According to the 5 love languages, INTJs tend to favor quality time. Acts of service and physical touch is their preferred methods of giving and receiving love. INTJs experience love when they can see a future with someone and need someone who understands how much they want deep connection in intellectual, emotional, and physical ways. That is not wrong. As an INTJ, love translates into acts of service. Okay. It's not all surprising that Myers-Briggs type would influence which love language you prefer. Your INTJ personality type describes how your mind works, and your love language is partially a result of that. It doesn't mean every INTJ likes to give and receive love in the exact same ways, however. Oh, God, I want to read this. However, even people who share personality have different backgrounds and preferences that can make them unique individuals. 2 INTJs can have different love languages preferences. That being said, there are some trends we can talk about. We can also look at how being an INTJ influences the way you use each of the 5 different love languages. Personality types. Okay. Extroverted thinking to interact with the outer world. They naturally say I love you by giving their loved ones unwavering loyalty, learning about them, taking pride in their accomplishments, protecting them, and deliberately choosing them. INTJs tend to want others to show them love by providing them with loyalty, supporting their goals, and being able to reliably handle things, making INTJs' life easier. Okay, good, yeah. INTJ's 2 favorite love languages. There are 5 different words of affirmation, quality time, blah, blah, blah. From what I've seen on the Einline, INTJs I've talked with, quality time, acts of service, and physical touch. Okay, so mine were slightly, physical touch was over acts of service, I think. Wait. Yeah. So mine is still quality time, still preferred there. And, so most of them, it goes quality time, acts of service, and then physical touch. But I'm a sensitive girl. Anyways, so that's kind of interesting. Quality time is enormously important to many INTJs. They tend to be people who are deeply loyal and place a high value on deep, meaningful conversations. As introverts, the INTJs have a limited amount of social energy. If they choose to spend time with somebody, you can bet that means that they care deeply about them. Reciprocating that love language by spending quality time with an INTJ and taking the time to really listen to, understand, and be there for them is incredibly meaningful. It is. Yeah. If I'm choosing to spend time with you and, talk to you, I'm calling you. I'm on the phone with you, or I am with you in person. That really does actually mean so much to me because, like I said, I think I said that earlier. I don't really like to text that much. I don't understand. Like, I think the first question was like, would you like to receive a note from somebody? And I was like, why? Why am I not like with them, you know? Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here for this silly little video. I don't know how long this is going to end up, but I love you guys. Blah, blah, blah.